Today, the project dreamers are making a personalized crayon box like no other. Using a CNC machine, we're crafting a custom design that's both functional and artistic. With precise engravings and a touch of creativity, this DIY project turns an ordinary crayon box into a stunning, one-of-a-kind masterpiece. Let's get started and bring this colorful vision to life. Here's our 3D file loaded into our Masso 1Finity CNC. The machine just completed the roughing pass. We used a 1/4-inch downcut bit, and this only took a few minutes.
Well, now that the roughing pass has been completed, we're going to take this 1/8-inch ball nose bit, and this is where the detail really comes into this carving. It's going to be a real game changer.
Now here's the exciting part. We're using an 1/8-inch 1-degree ball nose bit running at 200 inches per minute. Yes, 200 inches per minute. The durability of the 1Finity makes this possible, along with having a sharp bit. This is where the crayons start to pop from the box. This can be mesmerizing to watch. Here you can see the bit is doing the detailed surfacing. And there you have it! This cut took about 30 minutes on the machine. Next, we just did a quick profile pass, and we used tabs to hold the project in place.
So I wanted to take a time out to share with you how this looks in a little bit more detail. As you can see, this Crayola box or crayon box, the profile is really small here on the edge. And to use it for a lid for a box, it'd just be a matter of time before the top of this either cracks. So it needs to be secured to a thicker piece of wood. And given that children are going to be using this box, I think it needs to be a little robust because they're going to open and close and slam the door. So I'm going to glue it to a piece of 3/4-inch pine. And then I'll mill it to shape once, cut it to shape. It's a little cut oversized, but once it's glued up, then we'll attach the box to it, and then I can do some painting. But I wanted to share with you in a little more detail where this is. So these boxes just came out of the clamps, and they're pretty thick, which is great because the box needs to have a durable cover for the kids. And now I need to build a box. So the next step is to basically, I'm gonna make this, the cover's gonna sit on the top. It'll be pretty durable, but the box is pretty basic. Some 45s, a dado for the 1/2-inch bottom, and some hinges, and that's it. So let's build the box.
The box is really simple. The sides of the box were cut to length. 45s and the dado were then cut on the table saw. Here we are assembling the box. And this is what it will essentially look like. Quick tip. When determining the size of the plywood that goes into the dados, you can take your combination square, and you can see I'm marking the depth of the dado and transferring it to the outside of the box, which gives you an accurate dimension to cut the bottom. Keep in mind, to allow for expansion, we cut the box an 1/8 inch short on 2 sides of the bottom of the plywood. Assembly is pretty straightforward. Glue and pin nails. Then slide in the bottom before securing the last piece. Up until this point, the project went pretty quickly.
I wanted to take the moment to just talk about the painting process. One, there's a little bit of over painting on the background, which I'll cover with the green. Not a big deal, but more importantly, you can see this crayon, the wrapping is lighter than the color of the crayon itself. So I'm gonna mix some white in order to dilute that color a bit and to give a little bit of an off shade so that there's some contrast. So that's next.
Painting, however, was extremely time-consuming given the detail needed to make the crayons look as realistic as possible. This part took us about 5 hours to complete all 3 boxes.
Well, I gotta say, my hat's off to Michael Tyler because painting this is extremely tedious, and I'm not that good a painter, but it really takes a steady hand in order to make this work.
Once we were done painting the boxes, it was time to attach the lids. We purchased some hinges off of Amazon that were non-mortise hinges.
So I really like Amazon, but these mortarless hinges, the jury's still out. The screws they provided for the hinges are actually just too big. The countersink in the hinge itself, which is right here, doesn't recess the screw into the hinge. You can see it sits pretty proud there. And that should be even with the surface. As a result of that, the box doesn't close. So I think I'll go to Home Depot, see if I can find a better fitting screw, and then give it another shot.
Back to traditional hinges we go. My chisel was extremely dull, so I resorted to using my utility knife here, which made quick work with the soft pine. Then I secured the hinges in place. And there you have it. So Dad, what do you think?
These came out really great. I'm really impressed with this project.
They came out amazing. Look at them pop. How did you start this project?
Well, the project really started on the Onefinity CNC. And here's a lid that hasn't been painted, obviously. And this is really the beginning of the project, and it's not the most challenging by no means. The painting really was a challenge, but luckily I had some help.
Yeah, cutting it out on the CNC machine took what, about 40 minutes?
About 40 minutes.
Okay, so 40 minutes just to cut this cover of the box out. And then that's when I dived in and I helped my dad paint these 3 boxes for 3 very special kids in our life. We're gonna give them to them as Christmas presents. But as you can see, this 3D image right here, when we painted it, it really popped and it stands out. And this is gonna be the perfect gift for them that they can have for the rest of their life.
What I really like about this project is it doesn't become a gift, even though it is, but it's really a family heirloom. Now I really look forward to, in a few years, coming back and seeing these boxes all dinged up and scratched, and that tells me that they really got a lot of use.
And each box has a personalized inscription inside them, so when you open up the cover, it has a special message from us. So this has been a great project. And we can't wait to work on future projects with our Onefinity CNC machine.
Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe.
Thanks for watching.